Fire Emblem, engage!
The final guardian. Have to make me remember that we did fight Lumera. That was fun. I liked it. Oh, we have to talk to everyone. Right, this is where I left off. Okay, we'll start with Ivy.
Oh,
I can tell by sight alone you've grown stronger. Still, don't overexert yourself, alright? Thanks, Ivy.
Right.
Losses in battle can be devastating, but growth and power. I think that might be your battle. Your battle line.
Thank you.
Yeah, these are all battle lines.
What I mean to say is...
Ordinarily, I like castles, but I find no enjoyment here. Not with all this suffering. You and me both, dude. I had to kill my mom again. I hope it isn't too painful for you to be here. Queen Lumera is surely in a better place now. Hey, Chloe. This one place that doesn't feel much... This is one place that doesn't feel much like a fairy tale. It's nice architecture, I suppose. Iron ingot.
right.
Zephia spoke of Sombron's temple once. She said it was home to a great many children. Hey, Jean?
Well,
I don't know how to describe this place other than it looks like where things go to die. Tamara.
thank you. Zappy!
Big Zappy. Are you okay? I mean, you did fight your mom here. If you have to cry, go ahead and let it out. Aw. Thanks, Anna.
Yes.
Lady Anna, sorry. Getting to see Queen Lumera, I never imagined my wish would come true. Quite like that.
Thanks.
Didn't you die, Rosato? You got stronger by killing like 3 people? Lindon.
So,
Old though I may be, I can still be useful. Oh, this is your bench line.
Listen,
The Fell Dragon's decorations irk me. If it pleased you, I could smash some of them up.
I can't believe it.
We should raise Sombron's temple to the ground for what he did to Father and Queen Lumera.
Whoa!
Whoa! We spoke to Gold Mary, so I'm gonna speak to Seadoll, and then we'll speak with everyone else. Gradlon is such an ominous place, it darkens my mood. Our allies seem rather solemn as well. Alright, Vander.
Queen Lumera.
Queen Lumera at the end. She must have felt great joy knowing you'd become an emblem. I won't cry like before. Queen Lumera will always be with you, Divine One. I just know it.
yes.
Queen Lumera was smiling, wasn't she? I think that was the happiest I've ever seen her. Oh.
Yes.
I was afraid for you to fight Queen Lumera, but I'm glad you got to see the real her in the end. It's all we could ever want. Hole.
The barrier is vanishing. We destroyed it at last.
But look what's happened to the sky.
Sombron opened the portal.
Papa, he's there.
If this goes on, the power of other worlds will pour through, and this one will be destroyed. Elios will meet its end.
No. I won't let that happen. My mother entrusted this world to me. I will protect everyone. Everyone who lives beneath this sky.
I have no doubt that a world ruled by you would be a beautiful place.
Aw,
What brought
Mars.
that on?
It needed saying.
I'll need you to help build that world, Marth. Help me protect it. Forever.
Forever.
It's a promise, then.
A world ruled by the divine dragon. Now that's an inspiring thought.
Everyone, how did our forces fare?
Oh, this music's
We're
nice.
treating our wounded and should be able to leave soon.
You stand before the final battle, undaunted, full of hope. I've much to learn from you.
When this war's over and we've had time to rebuild, I'm gonna visit all your countries.
Bring the emblems along. After so much time confined to the rings, I'm sure they'd like to see the world.
Right. Now that the 12 Rings
Ooh.
power has been used, people won't try to steal them. The emblems will be safe. They can stay summoned and go wherever they want.
We'll show them our countries.
I thought they stay
Introduce them
slumbered
to our
after,
citizens.
like, use.
They'll be seen as war heroes.
I won't say no to a new camping buddy. Oh, make that too! Hope they like to sing.
I imagine their experience will make them good advisors for restoring Alucia.
It's nice, isn't it? Having something to look forward to? Something to fight for the first time in my life. I'm excited for the future.
Before we reach that future, we'll have to face Sombron. Are you ready for that, Vale?
I am. I'm not afraid to stand up to him. I was so lonely. I couldn't admit it, but he stopped being my father long ago. There's no bond left to break.
Vale.
Divine One, our wounded soldiers have been treated, one and all.
Thank you, Vander. Let's depart, everyone. The final battle is upon us at last.
This journey has made you and your allies so much stronger. I wish I could stay here and help you all build a peaceful world.
Come on, Earth.
But
Yeah.
we may soon have to part ways.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause like, I thought the emblems slumber after their usage, after every 1,000 years or whatever. That was like mentioned at the beginning, you know? You can access the final battle with Fell Dragon Sombron from the second floor balcony of the Somnial's Cafe Terrace. Ooh. What chapter are we on? Let's see. I'll put this here. Oh, chapter 26, okay. And then I'm gonna do another save just in case if I want to like go back and do stuff on my own time. But we have to go to the Somnial. Bum 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 bum. This is it, eh? This is all. This is it. The final stretch. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Have to make sure I turn this on so that people can throw things at me. There's some people that we have to talk to here. The battle with Sombron. Are you nervous? If you are, you can tell me, because I get it. Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yes.
I'm conflicted about Sombron's impending defeat. Still, I hope to win this fight beside you. Hortensia.
So,
I'm going to do my best to impress my father in the hope that he's watching me now. Oh. Predictable. We'll run this way. Hey, Vander.
Yes.
The final battle against the Fell Dragon at last. I am certain Queen Lumera is watching over us. She sure is, bud. She sure is. Okay, so my goal in general was to reach A rank with everybody, which we did. So, I'm good to go. I know there's like other supports that I can like try and grind out or whatever, but that's gonna take way too long. So we won't do that. Oops.
Very well.
At long last, the final battle is upon us. We must defeat the Fell Dragon for Elusia's sake. Well, for everybody's sake, but yes, for Elusia too, I guess.
Now,
It's time, and with you in front, we won't lose. I can't believe how confident I feel around you. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that you're confident. Alchrist. I had to remember his name for a second. Okay, inventory. I need to go through these. Okay, warp, recover, and mend. Let me go buy some staffs. Some staves. I want to get stuff for Fram. So, recover and physic. And amend, I guess. So we'll place that recover. We'll do a physic and amend.
I thank you. Do come again.
Oh, I have some supports to look at too. Okay. Let's do this first. Okay, we'll get rid of the vulnerary. I'll go and buy an Elf Thunder for Ivy, so she can have that. Alternatively, I could just get a Thoron and an Excalibur.
Here you go. Take care.
Okay, Marin is fine. Yunaka is fine. Golden Mary should be okay with all that. Same with Tamara. I mean, unless I can get a better spear on her. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Let me... There's actually a new sword that I have, right? For, that I can use. The Willy Glands. And Liberation. I probably can like rank that up and get better mileage out of it. There's not a better tome, is there? Let me see. Like a legendary tome or anything? There's Nova. But that's on... That's on... It's on, Ooh, okay, okay. Hmm. Gold Mary, I don't want to put anything on you. TBH. Let's get rid of some stuff here. Yeah, you can use that. I do want to put this, let's see, Represai or Brionac. I don't know which one to put. We'll do Brionac. We can get rid of Spear. Actually, no, Brionac's supposed to get rid of Spear. So that's probably why. I think we can actually put the Represai on Tamara. Since Chloe has the Killer Lance. And then we can swap this Spear. Or Javelin for a Spear. Okay, that works out. I'll give... No. Do I want to give that to Rosato? Not yet. So she can't even use Nova. We'll throw Excalibur on her as well. Do I have an extra Tomahawk? I do. I'll take that from you, Sapphire. I think that's pretty much everyone that I use. I'll swap an elixir here. Okay. I think we're good on that front. I want to go to the blacksmith real quick, and we'll see what I can do with that new Divine Dragon Sword that we have. Let's see. That looks freaking cool. Or find that. I need 35 silver, so let's exchange. I only need 24. Okay. Get this feller up to +5. That sword looks so cool. I might put it on I might put it on Lapis. But let's see here. So, woolly glands. What if I do that? So, if I'm correct, that should be like,
I'll be here.
little Pete's, that's essentially supposed to be... Okay. Is this supposed to be like my, no, you can do closer at range. Okay. I wanted to give her, I want to give Lapis this Georgios sword. And then I'll, do some more engraves so that all of my units have something pretty strong. Okay, so that's for Lapis. I'll do some. Oops. I'll do something for this killer lance here. I'll put sacred on it. Let's see. I think I'll put Corin on this one. Killer bow. I'm gonna see if I can refine that obscurite. Just make Veil a little bit stronger. And then actually, I want to see. Darn. Darn. Okay.
I'll be here.
All right. I think we are in a good spot. Chapter 26, the last engage. Oh no! What could that possibly mean? Alright, chat. It's time. to the final battle. What are rankings? Oh, okay, so these are like what people usually use. Oh, I should go over the rings actually, now that I Alright. Colgate. It is only fitting that you're with Marth. I'm gonna do Fram and Micaiah. Lapis currently has Sigurd. Etier with Lynn. Ivy has, I think, Soren? Yeah. Marin. Who does Marin have? Lucina. Yeah, she's better with Lucina. Yunaka. I'll give Crom. Who does Gold Mary have on her right now? Erica? Yeah, that works out. Tamara. Oh. Tamara can use. Yeah, we'll just stay with Leaf. Anna's got Hector. Rosado has Camilla. I think I should give him Byleth. No, we'll stay with Camilla. Chloe has Roy? Yeah. Vale with Celica. Jade with Hector. Mavier. In case I need Mavier, I'll give him that. Saphir.
Corin!
Linden, Citrine.
Tiki, leave it to me.
Violet, I'm ready.
Okay. Let's do this. It's time to go. Let me say one more time. Just a little paranoid, you know? Alright.
The final battle is upon us. When you are ready, we will move the Somniel itself to the portal. Once we face the Fell Dragon, there may be no turning back. Are you ready of mind and equipped for what's ahead?
Yes. I made sure this time. Let's go.
The Somniel is ascending. We should reach Sombron soon. Let's win this battle and then return home together.
That'd be crazy if, like,
Yes, of course.
the map includes the Somniel. What's wrong, Marth?
Marth? What's happening to you?
Is he disappearing?
I can't hide this any longer, can I?
Hide what?
There's something I should tell you before we arrive. The portal has destabilized our world. I lack physical form, as do the other emblems. We may not be able to hold ourselves together.
I had no idea. I wish I had realized. But if the portal is doing this, then it's only temporary, right? After we close it, you and the other emblems will recover.
The moment the portal closes, there will be a great distortion. We will not be able to withstand it.
No!
What are you saying?
My male
When
life.
it is done and the portal closed, all emblems aside from you will cease to be.
You mean if we defeat Sombron, if we close the portal, we'll lose you and the other emblems?
Yes.
We've been together this whole time, and now you're just going to disappear? Please, Marth. I don't want to lose you and the others. We need you.
Leaving the portal open would doom this world. Would you prefer that?
No, but
We Emblems came into existence in order to aid this realm. We would do anything to protect the people of Helios, even if it means our end.
Fuck.
So our promise to rebuild Helios together, our plan to see the world. None of that is possible.
I'm so sorry.
There's no need to apologize. I've asked so much of you. Too much. But when I thought about a future with you by my side, I felt truly happy.
There is a promise I can still keep. In Lethos, the day you awoke, what did I say when you summoned me? Your ally. Until the very end.
Ah, Marth.
I will never break that promise. Until this war's end. Until my own. I will stay by your side.
You're so kind, Marth. You've always been so kind.
You are too. That's why we've made it this far. More than your strength. It's your care for others that has brought us all here.
Thank you.
Now prepare yourself. We'll arrive at the portal soon.
I'm ready.
The last engage. We gotta go out with a bang, everyone. The final engage.
So, this is the portal to other worlds.
It's beautiful, but very cold.
You two, here.
Sombron.
Papa.
I did not expect you to survive, let alone reach me here.
We've come to stop you from destroying Helios.
I am done with your worthless world. Return to it and shut the portal. Live in peace there. You stay in your world. I now leave for other ones. That should satisfy us both.
You're going to return and attack Helios again. We'll never believe you wouldn't. And you've caused too much suffering, too much loss to run free. We will defeat you right now and prevent you from invading any other worlds.
Invading other worlds? You think my desire is so simple?
Am I wrong?
Invasion is merely a means to an end. What I
Dude, is he an Asian?
is a reunion. A reunion with Zero Emblem.
What?
Zero Emblem?
I've not heard word of this before.
Zero Emblem.
Of course not. That emblem is not of your world, nor am I.
What do you mean?
Beyond this portal lie infinite worlds. One of them was my home. It had its own emblem rings, and a war arose to control them. My kind lost. The enemy used the ring's power to slaughter my relatives. All of them. I was very young. Our enemies granted me alone the mercy of exile.
You mean they sent you to Helios?
A peaceful world, ruled by godlike dragons. I was meant to live a quiet life there, but I brought something with me, unknown to them. A single emblem ring.
Zero Emblem.
In my world, known as the Emblem of Foundations. With my power, unable to speak, legend said this emblem fought without aid. So much ambition, and no
Who could Zero
allies.
Emblem be?
That story showed me the way forward in my complete isolation. I was trapped in this world, without friends or family. Only that emblem gave me comfort.
Whoever it was must have been mighty indeed. An emblem should not be able to survive traveling from one world to another, to stay in form in a new world, even for moments. I've never heard of such power.
Now you want a reunion. So that emblem is gone.
Exactly. And all because of villagers that found me a few years after I arrived. They mistook me for an abandoned child. They pitied me. My first connection in your world. Soon after, the Emblem deserted me, leaving only the ring behind. And why? For bonding with the people of this world. I despaired, and then I reduced their village to ash. I swore to forgo all bonds in pursuit of my ambitions, as my emblem had. I fought alone, confided in none, preparing to return to my world, to exact revenge. I needed pawns for my plan, and territory. I spent years amassing it all. Then I attacked.
So the war 1,000 years ago. That's what it was about.
But Papa, you weren't alone in this world. Mama loved you deeply. Your believers, your attendants, my siblings, Sephia, Gris, Marnie, Mavir, my sister and me. Everything we did was for you.
As I said, pawns, acting on my command and mine alone.
This track's going hard.
Used and discarded. Deaths which mean nothing.
That's why you killed them all. But what about us? You wanted us to die?
He doesn't care, baby.
No different to me.
How horrible.
You can't be right about your emblem. You weren't left behind.
What?
A solitary warrior like that emblem would know how hard it is to be alone. And would stay by your side, sparing you that loneliness in exile. Until you weren't alone. And had new people in your life. Until you were okay. Don't you think more than anyone, a true friend like that wanted you to have those connections?
You know nothing. Nothing at all about my emblem.
That's true. But if your emblem disappeared without a word,
Clearly,
you don't either.
you're just a loser, Sombron.
All the more reason to be reunited. I will scour world after world.
I want to insert that cutscene, you know, of Woody from Kingdom Hearts 3, fucking cutting off Soren's like, let me guess, you were never loved, were you?
Sombron, the emblem of foundations is no more. You can search and search, but there's no point. You might meet the original hero, but emblems are not the same beings. We are not them. You will never be reunited with your emblem. Ever again.
Be silent.
I can only imagine how much resentment you feel. But to sacrifice so many others, to be so selfish you'd destroy the world. Kill your own children. It's all just so wrong.
I said be silent. You are speaking of things you do not understand. If not for my emblem, I would have died powerless, small. That emblem had the strength to stand alone.
You couldn't even summon the emblem, could you? You couldn't even talk, dude.
Whining like dogs. Such a warrior showed me the meaning of all existence. Fight alone. Take revenge.
You're wrong. That's impossible. No emblem wants to see a world destroyed. We aid people through our bonds with the divine dragons. We are a force for good. We would never choose to let our power be exploited for evil.
Enough of this nonsense. I won't let you stop me or sway my intentions. I have striven for this for thousands of years. If you intend to stand in my way, you will die.
This is it. Prepare for battle, everyone.
My squad. Alright. Sick. You know, in the end, Sombron's just a fucking loser. Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm running pretty much everyone that I've been running. Good. Let's swap some people around. I want to make sure my slower units are up front. And my faster units are in the back. Alright, let's do this.
You dare turn your blade on me. You dare interfere with that which I have sought for so long. Such fatal hubris. You will pay for that accordingly. Witness how fragile your bonds really are.
Oh no, my emblems!
I am sealing off the portal back to your world. It's what I should have done the moment you arrived here. I fear your emblem allies are too weak. They will be lost in the distortion between dimensions forevermore.
This cannot be the end. If we must part, remember all that we have done.
Oh no!
The emblems are...
I knew I'd have to say goodbye someday. But I thought there was time.
So much for your precious emblems. In a matter of moments, the portal will be shut for good. Take comfort, for I shall inflict no further harm upon your world. Though you will die here as I have lived, in anguish, far from home.
We can never go home?
I've been ready to die from the start.
Hell yeah.
Rhodia, my land. I pray you endure.
It seems Elusia will never truly know me.
I'm sorry, Mother.
Worry not. I have no desire to prolong your suffering. When I am finished, not one trace of me in your world shall remain, as though I was never there at all.
I'll stop you.
Is that so?
Our fight isn't over. The portal's open. I can do this. If I give it my all, I can summon the emblems back to
Yes! Go, Alier!
Look at how far we've come. Will you fight him at my side? Your faith in me gives me strength.
Yes, sister. I'm with you.
Vale!
I'll be with you every step of the way. I can't summon emblems, and I can't turn into a dragon. But I'm a royal dragon all the same. There's gotta be something I can do to help.
Yeah!
We'll all be right there with you.
Yes!
You've done so much for each and every one of us. So this time, we're returning the favor.
Yes!
It's the moment of truth. As one of the 30...
Oh, dude, do they all get voice lines here?
You can
Oh my god!
Underdogs always find strength when they need it most. Trust me.
It's the final stretch of our run. If you get tired,
I have to take a picture of each one, dude.
You have always been my source of strength. Allow my faith, just this once, to be yours.
You are incredibly cool, Divine One. And so is everyone here. There's no way we're losing.
I could impersonate the emblems, but you know, it's the same. So let's get them back.
I'm sorry the others are dragging this out. We both know my belief in you is already enough.
Hey, Soul, what's up?
No getting discouraged now. Heads held high. We believe in you, and we will win.
Oh, this is so awesome!
There's a 100% discount on Lady Anna's aid services today. One-time offer, no refunds.
My victory drawing won't be complete without the emblems, Divine One. Bring them back to us.
This is the part of the tale where we fall to the dark or rise to the light. Let's reach for the light.
As your sister and fellow dragon, I'll do whatever it takes to help you stop Papa.
The final page of our story will end with sunlight and a victorious divine dragon.
I think that's the last one. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so happy they did that. That's so fun.
Your scrambling is both futile and pitiful.
Every unit you chose to fight with you gets to say something in the end.
One last time.
Let's go!
Let us engage! Shine on, Emblem of Beginning!
Yeah, Marth!
Care for us, Emblem of
Yes, Elika!
Provide for us, Emblem of the Holy War! Sigurd! Free us, Emblem of Genealogy! Leaf! Rise up, Emblem of Binding! Roy! Sweep across, Emblem of Blazing! Lyn!
Oh, this is so good.
Calm, Emblem of the Sacred! Erica! Fight on, Emblem of Radiance! Ike! Heal us, Emblem of Dawn! Micaiah! Reignite us, Emblem of Awakening! Lucina! Bear your fangs, Emblem of Fate! Corin! Teach us, Emblem of the Academy! Violet! And of course, the final emblem.
Yeah!
Connect us! Fire Emblem!
What?
We 13 emblems stand against you with our allies. The future may divide us once more. But here and now we fight with one heart. This fight, this moment in time, is all that matters.
What? No.
Ah, that was so cool.
A dying light. You're nothing. The deeper your bonds, the greater your pain when those bonds crumble to dust. Why invite that inevitable pain upon yourself? Why allow such weakness to exist?
Cause you're a loser.
Give up and perish.
Go touch some grass, Sombron.
Yes, you see me as a child, foolish and weak, and maybe you're right. Maybe that's all I am. But I am not alone, and we're stronger when we stand together. The breaking of bonds can hurt, but when the bond is reforged, it comes back as strong as ever, or stronger, and it brings an even greater hope. If people are willing to work for it, any bond can be brought back to life. And that's what I'll do, every single time, for however long it takes. You won't leave this place, because we're going to stop you. Get ready, Sombron! This ends now!
Yeah! Oh, dude. Hell yeah, dude, that was awesome.
Okay.
Time to open up shop. Your steward's ready.
Where to? Let's run together.
Let's see, who do we fuck up? Oh, dude, this map is tiny. I didn't even notice.
Now I have you. A good wind.
Wouldn't miss it.
With perfect poise.
I can fight. Sleep now.
Okay, just fucking delete button. Oh, alright. Colgate said, I'm done with you, Sombron.
Whatever you need. Look what you made me do. Winning!
Oh, what the fuck is this track?
I'm at 100%.
Ugh. It's kind of nasty. %78% crit chance.
Cut you
By the way.
There is nothing to fear.
It's over. It's Jover, dude. Lapis is like the strongest unit I have now. 78% crit chance?
Understood.
Let's go.
Dude, I hear this music fucking building up. It's gonna be so hype.
How cute am I?
Yes. Oh, you're just gonna go after. Okay.
You fought so hard, traveled so far, merely to die.
You're underestimating Anna. Hang in there, Tamara. No, Tamara! It's over for Tamara!
I've got much. I need to get stronger until no one can beat me.
Twin strike this fool.
I cannot allow this. Why do we repeat our mistakes?
Grant me strength.
Damn, really? That's not gonna finish him? Okay. Cataclysm that bitch.
Are we done here? Be gone!
Papa.
Oh, the defect. I thought myself rid of you, yet here you are.
Fuck you, Sombron.
You laugh.
You're angry because I persisted and survived. It almost feels like praise. We never spent time together as father and daughter like I wanted. But I'm glad I didn't give up.
Damn, Vale.
Because now, I can be the one who defeats you.
You are a malicious child. I would expect no less from my own.
I hope you're watching, Mama. I'm going to stop him. Just like you told me.
Cutting in.
You'll take nothing.
She fucking crits him though. Vale is not having it.
I am sorry.
Vale is angry. This bitch angry.
You were beautiful while you lasted.
Oh.
I can't let him down.
Oh shit!
Cutting in.
Nailed it!
I want to engage plus with somebody.
Emblem Eternal!
Hit him with that bond blast. Let's go. It's time to end this, Sombron. Although this is probably just your first phase.
Sleep now. Engage blast.
Yeah, I thought so.
This is not over.
It is not Jover?
Out of my way, you worms!
He's gone dragon form.
Sombron called reinforcements. But what are they?
You thought I sat idly, waiting for you to arrive. I could not bring back my emblem, but I summoned others of equal power. Dark emblems, who once plunged their worlds into despair.
Dark emblems?
That presence. So familiar. Yes. These are the foes we fought in our original forms.
Real?
Perhaps we should match each emblem to their own enemy. But I can't sense who is who.
That is
We should
fucking
move
cool.
with caution.
A barrier made by the Dark Emblems that reduces damage to Fel Sombron. Defeat Dark Emblems to weaken the barrier. Dark Emblems are powerful foes, but they are susceptible to attacks from units synced with or engaged with an emblem from their world. That's pretty cool, I think. But it has to, I think it might have to be like the originals. This one's Shadow Dragon. Which one is that again? Is Shadow Dragon marked? Or does it say oh, Warfather? Okay, so looks like they don't look like their counterparts. That would have been like super cool though. The Dark Bishop. Who's this? The Dark God. This shit fucking goes off, man. This shit go hard. Okay, it shows like which one is the correct one, so this one is gonna have to be a Marth.
The divine sword Tearfing is awakened. That marks you as... No. Impossible. As a knight of Granville, and a descendant of one of the 12 Crusaders, I shall be your end!
Yeah, Sigurd!
I'll help. I will protect everyone!
Stardiver! Lowly human scum. I don't know who that one's for, but I'ma just take out this guy because he's a healer.
As if I'd lose. A good wind.
Probably not a wise idea to attack that.
The divine dragon looked at me! This win is ours! Don't mess with the steward!
Alright, we'll run Jade this way. I'll keep Yunaka here with Lapis. Oh shit! Jesus. Well, at the very least, I have Emblem Micaiah for healing, but god damn. Rosado might go down here. Yep, I thought so.
What a mess.
It's tea time! A right and proper end.
Nice gold, Mary.
You're dead.
Oh my god.
Are you ready?
Tomahawk isn't far enough. No, I don't want to do that.
Gods, please protect us.
I'm sweating. I could use a hot spring.
Give me an order. Winning!
I sense you, Shadow, and I believe I know who you are. I've defeated you before, and I will again, for I hold the exalted falchion.
My prayers are with you.
Bonk. How was I defeated so easily? Because I'm cotton candy Colgate. Yeah, you got this. Yep, 78% crit.
Caught you sleeping.
Caught you slipping for real.
I need to get stronger until no one can beat me.
I'm ready to help.
Mine!
Do not suffer.
Now I'm mad. That's how a knight does it.
And done. Easy peasy.
Is it go time?
Hungry for more. And they lived happily ever after.
Let's do a quick party-wide heal.
If this means survival like that.
It's tea time. Hungry for
Holy shit, Chloe! Double crit. God, hold in, hang in there. Oh God, Vale.
Ow.
Not Ike.
and they lived happily ever after.
Okay. The Dark Bishop and the War Father.
What you got?
I am prepared.
Okay. Okay, so this one is Celica. Good to know.
We meet again, Duma.
Duma?
Though I'm not sure you are him.
Duma Ball.
Do no more harm. Allow your great and weary soul the rest it deserves.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Not about to stop here.
Only power holds meaning. Only strength holds sway. Is this last one Roy? I think it might be. Okay, let me start positioning people.
For the Divine Dragon!
Yeah, I think the last one's Roy. Okay, everyone should be positioned correctly. Fel Sombron will use Disengage on his next turn. This devastating attack forcibly cancels the engaged state of all units. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. Who's this for? Who's Dark Bishop? Hold on, let me see. Oh, it's Leaf. Oh, darn. Okay, we lost Leaf because we had Leaf was on Tamara. Okay. Oh well, we're just gonna have to roll with it, I guess.
I've had my eye on you.
This failure is my own.
The shield is gone. Now's our chance.
Oh, that animation's cool.
I'll help. If this is war, so be it. Right.
Oh my god, Ivy, you missed? Are you serious? Something's been going on with you, Ivy, I swear. You miss a lot recently.
Need help? It's a terrible state of affairs.
Do you think she can rock this killing blow? Come on, 78%, 64%?
Cutting in. Just give up.
Lapis. You have 64%. Come on. Gig 11 sword is not going to do that much.
Annoying. Big help. I'll help. Just give up.
I don't know how the hell we're missing so much on the chain attacks. It's actually kind of insane that we're missing that much on them. Like, he's a giant dragon. Why are we missing that much?
Come and get it!
Alright, he's on his final health bar and completely surrounded. Sick animation, bro. Oh no, Howling Beam. That's so sad.
Is that a rare critter?
Too bad he's not going to be able to use it.
Allow me. Me too. I'm ready to begin. It's tea time.
Chloe's like, alright, I'll show all of you how to get crits. Time to end this.
Cutting in. Annoying. I won't falter.
Connecting.
Then I will be denied my reunion.
We've won, Sombron.
Now I will never return home. Perhaps that is just as well. I am tired. Tired of searching in every shadow.
For the Emblem of Foundations?
I would look in sunless
Can I just kill him?
woods, gloomy caves, the shade of a dead tree. In such places, I felt my emblem again. Now, that is all over.
You chose to be alone, yet continued to look for this emblem. Why?
Perhaps I wanted someone to appreciate how far I had come, all on my own.
Just pull out the
Someone
blicky.
to see me, who I am, after millennia of being cast away.
I could have been that person. Or Vale. Or our siblings. Why didn't you let us? Why choose to start these wars?
I need no connections. Not in your world.
Even at the end, you don't want to be a father to us.
End it, Colgate.
Very well.
Behead this man
We'll make a
immediately.
Dragon. An evil that we slayed. That's how we'll remember you.
Do as you please. I have been alone for all this time. Why should my death be different? I do not need mercy or pity. I will fade in this place, apart from the one I yearn to see.
Do you remember the invocation?
What?
The invocation for the Emblem of Foundations.
I have tried. Again and again, I said
It's a
the
skill
words.
issue.
It was no use.
Still, it couldn't hurt to try. One last time.
All right. Burn. Burn us, Emblem of Foundations. Oh, this light. Oh, at last we
I am the Zero Emblem. The Fire Emblem.
I don't see anyone.
I don't either. It must be someone only he can see. An old friend. The one person he truly let in.
You and I. Let us be on our way. Once more. Engage.
Hi, Tanuki.
Papa.
He's gone. And the ring for the Emblem of Foundations. That's gone with him. Our fight is over. Let's go home. It's time to shut this portal once and for all. The portal is closing.
Farewell, Marth.
Once it's shut, the war ends. And balance returns to the world.
We did it!
My baby girl. No, male wife, don't go.
It's really time to say goodbye.
No.
This was a wonderful journey. Thank you for letting us share it with you.
No. Thank you, Marth. I'm so sad to see you go. But it's time to stand tall and say goodbye. Thank you for keeping your promise. You really were my ally. My friend. Through it all, I just hope I'll be strong enough for whatever lies ahead.
You will be. You're already much stronger than 1,000 years ago. Or the day you awakened. I know you'll carry on the Emblem's legacy. And your mother's. We will not be here to help you anymore. Now, it's your turn to help others. As the Divine Dragon, and as an Emblem.
I will.
You're not doing this alone. We'll be there to support you, sister.
We can't replace Marth and the others, but we'll do what we can.
Yes. Please, don't worry. It's no good. Here come the tears.
Oh, Ivy.
I wish we didn't have to lose you.
We were just getting to know you, and now... goodbye forever?
Please do not cry.
But...
This world's burdens are yours to shoulder. Meet them proudly. You should not always hold back tears. But please, for now,
Sigurd.
try to.
Holy man.
I'd like for us to part with smiles on our faces. That's how I want us to remember each other. In joy, not sorrow.
Me too.
Violet.
It seems this is goodbye. But we'll never bid farewell to what we learned together.
Corin.
But I know you'll choose the right paths to walk.
We'll always be together in spirit, no matter the distance. Build a bright future.
Don't worry. I can see that your lives will be filled with hope and happiness.
Ike, my boy.
Create a better world. I know you can.
Yes.
I know you will.
I will be praying for you. Praying that your world is filled with kindness and laughter. Wherever you go, may the blessings of Mother Earth
Lynn,
and Father Sky
alas,
follow.
I have no money.
I'm glad to have known you. I hope you make an Arcadia of this land.
If your nations band together, there is no hardship you cannot overcome.
Leaf.
Know love as well as grief. Honor your bonds. Carry the light, and nothing will be impossible.
Lead with compassion, Divine One. And may your happiness be
Oh, the
eternal.
last one's gonna be Marth. Fuck.
This is the moment.
So it is.
Thank you. You are a member of our family. The emblem who connects us all. If ever we cross paths again. No. When we cross paths again. I hope that you will remember us. We who existed together for this time. The 13 emblems.
Of course I'll remember you. Everything about you.
I'll see you again in Fire Emblem Heroes.
Even when we're apart, we'll always be connected. Thank you for standing with me until the very end. Goodbye, emblems.
Oh,
My family. You
my
gave
family.
me courage, strength, and inspiration. I will follow your example, always. I promise. Let's go back home, everyone. Back to Elios.
Woo! We did it! Yeah! And now we get to see the MVPs. Clen, Etier, Vander. Quite a lot. I very much enjoyed Fire Emblem Engage. Very, very much. I know there's alternate endings. I'm not exactly sure how you get them. I think there's like 2 other endings, which is kind of crazy. But I think we got like the main one that like everyone gets, probably. But I super enjoyed this game a lot. Overall, it was just it was a fun it was just a fun ride to go through, you know. I think a lot of people have been taking like video games and whatnot like way too seriously lately. Or I wouldn't even say lately. There's always 2 camps of people where it's like, oh, this game is horrible, and then, oh, this game is amazing. I quite like this game a lot because I know when shit is boring. I know when, not boring, I should say. I know when shit has been like retread and like tropes and whatnot are being reused. But like in this game, you know, they reuse tropes and stuff in such a fun and like in such a fun way, and it doesn't feel like it's like super cheesy or super corny, you know. It's just something that I can enjoy, and it has taken me for a ride, and I've enjoyed it a lot. 3 houses all route any percent speedrun? No. No thank you. If it was just like, pick a house and go, I would, but having to go through the monastery 3 times is something that is not something that I want to do. Content? I have other shit to get to. I have to play Like a Dragon, Ishin. Fucking Resident Evil 4 remake's coming out in like a week. Right? Like a week? Yeah, like next Friday I think it comes out. Yeah, next Friday. I know that I think the only paralog I didn't do was Celica's. So I wonder if you get something special for like doing all the paralogs. I think I might have missed Marth and Celica's. I see so many Lapis and Sigurd MVPs. The Last Engage. I thought there was supposed to be 27 chapters. Is there like a an epilogue? Did I miss something? Is it because I didn't do Celica and Marth? Hold on. Divine Dragon. Most used emblem Marth. 215 battles, 181 wins. And Mighty— No! Stop! Fuck! I couldn't get it in time. After Divine Dragon Monarch took the throne, Vander ceded his role as steward, choosing to live as a knight on the Somniel. The new monarch and her friends visited Vander up— Dude, stop! I can't read fast enough! Clan succeeded Vander as the steward. As he grew older, his level-headed demeanor was likened to Vander's own. He was so reserved. He so revered the— I need to take these. He tested candidates for their love of Colgate. Fram served as a steward, maturing into a protective force every bit as calm and attentive as Vander. Her zeal for the Divine Dragon Monarch never waned. When it came time to choose the next stewards, she held a cheering contest for all the candidates. As King of Firene, Alfred forged a new non-aggression pact with Lethos and the other countries, ensuring a long period of peace. Records reveal Alfred's reign was brief, as he died an early death. However, he was loved by his people. Wow, what the hell? He died early! Besides serving Firene with her own strength, Etier bulked up its soldiers with a regimen of weight training and muscle stimulants. Some said that this was at odds with the nation's pacifist ethos, but it was celebrated in her hometown. Orange flowers are grown in her honor. Big softy Boucheron. Boucheron worked for many years to restore Firene. Upon seeing Flora port fully restored, he cried tears of joy. He traveled so often between the castle and Flora that in honor of his kindness and dedication, the road connecting them was called Boucheron's Passage. Saline dedicated her life to peace in the kingdom of Firene. This sometimes meant taking the unpopular position of punishing those who disturbed order. Her favorite tea became known as a tea of blessings in Firene legend. Legend had it that those who drank the tea would find joy. Louis retired as a knight and became a butler to the royal family. The black tea he brewed and his attentive care aided them in running the government. His interest in people watching was a lifelong love, but however many tried to join him, he always preferred to stroll gardens alone. Chloe comforted the royal family and her fellow soldiers with deliveries of folk food. Soon, Firene's local delicacies started including more unusual flavors. Years later, she met someone at a food stall and they had a fairy tale whirlwind romance that blossomed into lifelong love. As the new king of Burdia, Demon ordered to halt a halt to all invasions and worked on reform his people's attitudes on Elusia. Some nobles resisted Diamant at first, but his vision for the future earned their favor by exporting ore. Brodia was able to shift to a booming trade-based economy. Oh my god, I have to read so fast. Amber was overjoyed to see Diamant sit on Brodia's throne. He patrolled the kingdom to quell post-war chaos, and misadventure followed him with every step. In time, he became one of the very legends he had so admired. Portraits always placed him near an alpaca, confounding scholars. Jade celebrated Diamant's rise to the Brodian throne with pride and further dedicated herself to Brodia as Knight of the King. She always found time to write despite her busy schedule and managed to complete over 100 humor novels in her lifetime, all celebrated as masterpieces. Alcris took on all clerical duties at Brodia Castle and provided aid to Elusia's recovery effort. The two nations grew to trust each other, expanding mutual trade. He was praised as a brilliant yet humble strategist who kept his brother, the new king, safe, just as he promised his late father. Citrine redoubled her efforts to sway Brodian nobles away from warfare by advocating for peace. Some were unmoved, but many took her words to heart. Despite the great weight on her shoulders, her graceful smile was ever present, especially at the balls and galas that she so loved. As Queen of Elusia, Ivy strove to rebuild her war-torn nation and to improve its insular culture through diplomacy with Brodia. Her decision to import ore gave rise to a lucrative mineral processing industry. Ivy's legacy endured even after Colgate had passed on. Oh shit! After completing his work as Princess Ivy's retainer, Zelkov's next pursuit was to create a shelter for the children in Elusia who were orphaned by the war. He and his new family were very happy. It is said that children all learned to speak in quite a profound and meaningful way. Kagetsu disappeared after Ivy's coronation. Some said he was off searching for a worthy opponent. In fact, he had gone home to ask his family's permission to live in Elusia and serve the queen. Working under Ivy, he still made visits to Pale Sands, returning each time with a gift of rice. After her sister's coronation, Hortensia returned to Elusia's academy and soon graduated at top of her class. Her natural charm was later key in negotiations with Brodia. She and Ivy were well remembered for the contributions they made to the country's prosperity. Rosato was dubbed a knight for his service. He traveled the land seeking to destroy the corrupted for good, resuming his studies only when that task was done. Later in life, he earned further fame as an artist. A portrait of the royal family at their cutest still hangs at Elusia Castle. Though she was dubbed a knight for her service, Goldmary soon discovered that her gift was teaching. She became a top instructor at Elusia's academy. So many of her students went on to do great things, and she felt she needed to apologize to her class for the pressure placed on them. Wow, she became a teacher? Tamara traveled far and wide after the war. Still, she never forgot her duties as queen, returning to the palace often to greet guests with a smile. The people Tamara met during her travels cared very much for her, and she became the most beloved queen in Solm's history. Hell yeah, she did! Marin traveled with Tamara, gathering material for her book on rare creatures. Though it had few readers upon publication, the work became to be treasured for its insights on dragons. In later years, Marin went back home and took her place as matriarch, uniting her village. Panette served Tamara as her knight and ensured her safety through devious ploys. In time, she could also subdue an enemy with a single blow. Though she searched for her missing parents, she never found them. Still, she quietly rebuilt her family's church. Fogado! He traveled aimlessly until Tamara's coronation and then returned to the palace to serve behind the scenes as her advisor. Though few reliable accounts of his life were left in the history books, it is said he met someone during his travels and they spent the rest of their lives together. Aww. Pandrea found a popular way to worship... new religion, worshipping all dragons. He planned a huge raucous party in Lethos, but when Vander Bulk, he made it slightly tamer. A special prayer to Colgate. Bunet rebuilt his parents' bistro and became wildly popular for serving dishes beloved by Solm royalty as well as Colgate. He left to tour the world and taste food, putting all he learned into a book that became a Bible for chefs. Even after his death, yep. Anna finally reunited with her family, yes! She had many sisters, all with the same name and face, but only she had ever traveled with the... They're all named Anna? With the Emblem's success in the war, rings were strongly in fashion. Jean became a great doctor, and after taking over his father's clinic, he visited Lethos once a month to make house calls. Passionate about researching new medicines, Jean found his village's famous tea leaves could be developed into a panacea. His discovery was studied for years. After the war, Yunaka became a street performer. She put on a captivating act for a few years and vanished without a trace. Did she perish? Start a new life far away? The truth is unknown. Some say the divine dragon's use of unusual words was due to her influence. Zappy! Seedle became famous the world over for his dancing and fortune-telling. In later years, he was traveling a performer, telling of his time with Colgate. According to the fortune he read for himself, he was fated to meet good people, enjoy great food, and live a very happy life indeed. After the war, Lyndon returned home to a leisurely retirement. He passed on a peaceful spring morning, returning to the side of his beloved wife in the hereafter. For his friends and allies, his memory lives on whenever they taste the pastry or hear the sound of thunder roaring in the sky. Saphir returned to Brodia Castle and took up position in King Diamond's personal guard. Later in life, she retired to her village and started a seafood restaurant. Though small, the place attracted customers from far and wide. Its menu featured a dish said to have been loved by King Morian. Vale took over Gradlon and made it into a lush green land. She resisted the crown for over a century, then at last gave in to her people's wishes and became the first monarch of Gradlon. By then, many of her old friends had died, but her offspring and Colgate were at the event. Mavier strove to atone by aiding others. His good deeds continue until late life when he went out and was never heard from again. Some say he was in an accident. Oh my god. Holy shit. I didn't get to read the one for ooh, whoa, wow, she looks so cute in Lumera's outfit. Mika Pikazo. Alright, hold on. Engage. Oh, these arts are so good. Hey! Is that a fish pancake? Demon looks good in those clothes. Damn, bro. I'm still like recovering from the fact that Alfred died young. Holy shit. My people, among us. Sus. I mean, they did mention that Alfred was kind of like, he was born pretty weak. And the reason why he was like trying to grow muscle, I guess, was just to compensate for that. So I guess it was like a health related thing for him at least. Is that a stick of meat just on the floor? Even the guy is looking at it like, what the hell? Oi! What do you think you're doing? Marin! Yeah, our boy Fogado. I have a feeling I'm gonna get like fucking copyrighted for this, but I don't care, chat. You get to hear it. Oh my god! The Annas! Why they do literally look all the same. I'm so happy Anna got to see your family again. So happy. Seedal and Yunaka like going off together like that is something that I wholly believe. It's a little sad that Yunaka like just disappears, you know? There's something like really sad about it. Just like considering all of her like what we know about her as a character. Where's Mavier? Come on, show us Mavier. Yeah. Little Marnie? That's a fake Marnie. Oh, that's a cute. That's cute. Dude, Ike is such a dad. He had a dad smile. Woo! Divine Dragon.
Today's the day of my coronation. Today I'll be crowned the Divine Dragon Queen. I had hoped that all of you would be standing by my side for the occasion. But I guess not. Shine on, Emblem of Beginnings! Worth a try. I wonder if we'll ever meet again.
Aha! I knew we'd find you in here.
We must have looked everywhere.
Everyone.
The coronation is going to start any minute now.
All right, time to get changed, unless you're wearing that.
Yeah, I guess I should, huh? Huh?
Well, hurry up! Come on!
Whoa, okay, I'm coming.
Someday, in the future, our paths may cross once more. Our bonds can be reforged time and again. Whenever you desire, you need only say the word. Engage!
Engage! Yay!
Fire Emblem. Engage.
That's it. That's all.